What's up, guys? It's Daniel, and I'm still trying to figure out what kind of intro I want to give you guys, because I feel like I need to come up with my own. I've been trying all kinds of different things to tell you guys at the start of all these videos, and each time I have to keep pressing re-record. It's tough because I don't know what to say right off the bat, so I think this will be okay for now. But eventually, I'll come up with some kind of cool little thing that I'll tell you guys each video so you guys know it's me. But I guess with this shitty ass voice that I have, as far as nasally, because I'm sick, you guys might be able to tell it's similar to mine because I don't have the deepest voice whatsoever. And you guys probably think I'm like a 13-year-old kid, but I'm actually about to turn 20 next month, and kind of brings to light a lot of the things that I've kind of been thinking about lately. I'm sorry for not giving you guys any new commentaries for the past few weeks. It's just, for lack thereof, just kind of been boring, I guess. I haven't really had the motivation to post anything. I haven't really been too involved in this whole YouTube scene for a while, and really the only thing that I find, or that I've been finding boring, is just that there's no entertainment that I find right now out of Call of Duty, and there's just I've been kind of trying to quench my gaming needs with this game, and it's really not doing the job, and it's just tough. I mean, the game is fun when it plays well, but then there's other times where I feel like this game is just a bag of dicks, and if you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys understand that I kind of complain about this game a little bit too much, a lot more than I actually thought I would ever complain about a game. And I don't even think I really complain about Modern Warfare 3 this much, and I do think this game plays better than Modern Warfare 3. The only thing that I find frustrating is that it's just, I was hoping for more. You know, I think a lot of people were hoping for a lot more out of this game, and it kind of just was a letdown for a lot of people, but I still have hope. I still do think that Treyarch will pay attention to the people. I mean, they basically brought us exactly what we were asking for. We were asking for a game that played just like this, and I think a lot of people just kind of need to shut up about it, because it's exactly what we wanted. And it's kind of like how Hutch said it, you know, be careful what you ask for, people, because we just might get exactly what we want. And, you know, this is pretty much that whole game that everybody's been asking for. But enough about the game. I mean, it has its faults, but so does everything. And you can't really be perfect. You can only work with what you got. What I kind of wanted to talk about today is growing up, and kind of my realization that I'm about to turn 20, I'm not a teenager anymore, and I'm officially just in this world, out there just trying to live and understand why certain things aren't the way they used to be. And it's kind of tough. It's a tough realization for me, because I'm not used to the whole fact that, you know, certain people in my life just aren't there anymore. When I turned 18, right away, I had an uncle that passed away, and on my birthday, he told me to take care of my family, and to pretty much just be a good brother, and make sure that I make decisions that aren't negative in my life, and to keep, you know, just basically keep an eye out for everything that could hinder those, you know, my life in any way. And sorry guys, I'm really sick right now, and I'm just trying to bust this commentary out, but anyways, my uncle just kind of, he left me a message that I think, you know, he felt he was dying, and to an extent I do think that when you're about to die, I feel like you kind of know more or less when it's going to happen. And really, I think my uncle just wanted to make sure that he sent this off with a message that, you know, to keep everybody that's close to us very close, and don't let anybody tell us otherwise as far as, you know, just anything negative. It's just, I love my uncle to death. You know, he was an awesome guy, and he did have his problems with certain things, just issues. And, it's kind of tough to talk about it, but I do feel like his words are kind of coming back, not to haunt me necessarily, but just to kind of keep re-instilling that message he sent me. You know, take care of my family, and take care of the people I care about, and make sure that I'm making decisions that can only further just me growing up and just help me lead a better life. And right now, I'm not necessarily sure that I'm leading the best life. All I know is that I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and I'm enjoying the company I do have, and it's kind of crazy, because I truly do want for my life to be prosperous, as well as the people that I do love in my life and care about. But I can't necessarily say it's going to be an easy road. For those of you guys that don't know, I coach a wrestling team. I coach not only a youth wrestling team for ages 5 up to middle school, but I also coach the high school wrestling team when I was in high school. And surprisingly, it's a lot tougher of a job than I could ever have imagined. It's one of the most tough and just overall mentally stressful jobs I could ever hope to have. And that doesn't mean that I don't like it. I absolutely love my job. I love working with the kids that I work with, and coaching the kids that I do, that I have right now on cross-soccer baby teams. And, these kids are going to grow up and they're going to be champs. I mean, it's just, they're going to be awesome kids in the future. My only problem is just kind of coaching staff is not necessarily, it hasn't necessarily been a welcoming experience. I have one assistant coach along with myself, and he's been my coach since day one when I started as a freshman wrestling back in high school. It's just, I consider him like another dad. He's one of the most influential people in my life that I could honestly say has changed my life for the better. And it's just, it's been tough because next year he's supposed to be taking over as head coach, and the current head coach right now, who I also really do care about, and he hasn't necessarily made a smooth transition, and it's just, from a work standpoint, it really isn't the most pleasant environment to be at, because right now, I kind of feel like everybody's bickering at each other, and it can only get worse before it starts to calm down. Today was kind of the culmination of all the events that could possibly take place, and it was pretty much the peak of all the negativity, all the arguments, everything that has possibly, that could possibly go wrong happened. As in, from an administrative standpoint, nobody's gotten involved like that, but it's one of those things where it's just frustrating because we want everything to go smooth. It hasn't so far, and we're kind of just hoping that things calm down, hopefully in the future, and just as long as people just start kind of agreeing with one another that it's time to let go, it's time to just move on and just be a husband instead of a head coach. It's kind of the thing I keep wanting to tell my old head coach, but I feel like his pride has kind of gotten in the way of certain things. But I love him to death. He's just I just think that there could be things that could be a lot better. And I know I'm ranting to pretty much my computer screen right now to you guys, but hopefully you guys can give me a few tips as far as you guys that work and maybe have had not the most pleasant work environment, but just some experiences just working out there in life that you find that you want certain things to happen, and you just don't know necessarily how long they'll take, and if there's any sort of expectation that kind of go into that work environment and having, it's just not there. Like, how would you go about trying to, instigate a change, trying to get somebody to, show you that they can actually prove, just prove to you that they're ready for change, that they're ready to make the right steps to go towards something positive, a positive future. And in my case, it would just be, what kind of steps do I have to take as an assistant coach? Make sure that my kids have a great future as far as, being athletes and better people, because I find wrestling to be one of the most rewarding sports that you can learn life lessons from. It's just, I can go on and on again about wrestling and how much I love it, but this commentary is pretty close to ending. And I think it would just be pretty interesting to hear you guys in the comments or in a response or something like that. You guys are honestly the best people that I can pretty much come to, because I really don't know any of you guys, but it's just the best kind of feeling to know that there's people that actually do listen to the things I have to say. And I get varying opinions, and I'm greatly appreciative of that. And hopefully you guys really like the gameplay. I got 5 resets in one life, I think, and it's just pretty cool. It's good Russian gameplay on Yemen with just, I think, 2 friends and a party. And we're just trying to spank these kids. But anyway, I think final score is 82-7, and I get some, play the objective and get some kills. But hopefully you guys like the commentary, like the video, and please follow me on Twitter. And I hope to see you guys soon on the battlefield, I guess. But anyways, guys, thanks a lot. Take it easy.